Hi guys, today I'm going to do a tour of Riverside Park in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. It's located right across the street from the Royal Palace here in Phnom Penh. And it's actually a very long park. So I'm kind of starting out at one end here. I'll walk up to the end here. We got river boats down here. And then up here is where the end is. Off to your left, you'll see a bunch of tents. That is what is known as night market. And that's where a lot of the locals like to come out and hang out. You can buy clothes and shoes and listen to live music on certain nights. And then they have a bunch of food vendors. And they set down blankets on the ground, and you can go sit on them like a Khmer person and eat your meal. But yeah, here's the end here. It says WC for wash closet. This is the public toilets, but there's always people standing in front of there, and there's a box that says 1,000 real on it, and they charge you, you know, that's 25 cents to use the toilet, and that gets pretty expensive here in Asia. Like Thailand, it's 10 baht, most of them, so that's 33 cents. So all it does is promote people to pee out on the sidewalks and pee on the streets and everything. So they really shouldn't be charging for it. But I talked to like the tuk-tuk drivers, and they said that's not an obligation. That's like when they have that glass box there, that's like donations. But I walked in there one time and I heard a voice behind me, a little boy, that says, "Excuse me, sir," and I just kept walking. And I heard a man that said, "Excuse me, sir," and I just kept walking. So I didn't even turn around, but I probably wouldn't go in there again, or else they probably would charge me. So, but yeah, that's the only public toilet we have on Riverside here. And then this here is where people wait to get on the river boats, and it's actually all over. People walk along the river, and it's dual pricing here. It is $5 for foreigners to ride the river boats. And it is 5,000 real for the Cambodians to ride it, and that comes out to $1.25 for them. Even though actually most people here aren't tourists, most people here are working here, living on Cambodian wages. Actually, most of the teaching jobs I saw here pay $300 US for foreigners, native English speakers, to teach English is what they're offering anyways. I don't know how many people accept the job, but one of my friends, he is working as a waiter at one of these restaurants. He's from the Middle East, and he's making $300 a month, and that is not enough for him to survive on. So he is going through his savings. So what he ended up doing now is he's dating a Chinese girl here. Her family moved here a few years ago, her parents, and she lives with their parents. Well, him and her decided to get an apartment together. So instead of paying the $125 a month like I do at the guest house and what he was paying before, he is going to be paying, they'll be paying $150, and then him and the girlfriend will be splitting it. So he'll be responsible for $75 worth of rent. Then their electricity is $50 a month, so he'll pay for half that. So then he'll be at $100. And then your water for washing your dishes and everything, and toilet, that's going to be $12 a month for 2 people. So it'll come out to a total of $106. And then of course he'll have to pay for his meals. But he said working at the restaurant, the one nice thing about that is he gets all of his meals for free, and he said he eats a lot. So yeah, and these river boats here, they look a lot like the ones we have in the Midwest in the United States here. They don't have the big paddle on the back. I think they just have like big pump motors in them. But down the bottom they kind of got the restaurant area, and then they always pay off the top first. They always send everybody up top, and they have so many of these boats. Lots of times you'll see 15 of them out in one spot in the middle of the river, just floating around. And yeah, they won't even have that many people on them. And I've never actually seen a foreigner on the boats ever, because I believe that just the dual pricing really bugs people, and it bothers me too. So at first I thought it would be fun to ride the boat, because I think it's like 45 minutes or something is what the ride is, but the dual pricing really bothers me too. So we'll keep on going here. And then like the Royal Palace, all that kind of stuff is free to the Cambodians. Yeah, but it says on it, Cambodians free, foreigners pay $10. So I've never had the desire to do it. And then there's a park that's on the only hill in the city here. I toured it one time. That is, it's called Wat Phnom Historic Site. And I think it's like $1 for foreigners, and then Cambodians are free. The first time I ever went there, I actually got in there free. I guess they didn't notice me. I didn't know there even was a ticket booth. The gate is so wide. But the second time I decided to go there and make a video, and 2 security guards stopped me. They're like, "Oh, you're a foreigner, you have to pay to go in here." And I was like, no thanks, I won't go on it then. So but yeah, they have tons of park benches off to the right here, you guys. And Cambodia is amazing about keeping all their lawns watered out here for their parks. They do an excellent job with that. So, and they have tons of trash bins all around out here, you guys. So you really don't see that much trash sitting out on the sidewalk. They're good about that. And then all on the riverfront here, you can sit on these too. So, which actually most of the locals, they like to sit on that there, but most of us foreigners will sit on the benches, but not like that bench. Further down, you'll see that they have the backrest. I like having a backrest. So, but yeah, this is you actually really don't see that many foreigners either out here at Riverfront. This is where the locals go. Everybody brings their families, their little kids, and just enjoy their evenings out here. And they have exercise grounds out here for everybody to use. They have Zumba class. The local Khmer boys and grown men, they like to play where they kick like this rattle or whatever up in the air, and they like 6 or 8 guys, they'll be on each team or whatever, kicking back to each other. These guys are really coordinated. So, and you see this little boy in front of me, he's got a little food cart. They'll sell usually like pop in there, bottled water, beer, and lots of them will have sausages and stuff like that, little sticks of little skewers with meat on them. So you do pay a little bit of premium out here on the riverfront though. I mean, 7-Eleven is just across the street, but I guess some people don't like walking on the traffic or just don't like getting up, so I just bring my big bottle of water. I don't do too much snacking. That gets kind of expensive. You go way over budget in this country here when you're living here looking for a job. So yeah, and this here is 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. So traffic is, at least it's always going. You won't have many times that a street is completely empty. It's on there. And like I said, this is a very long walk here down Riverside. So we got lots of construction going on around here. They're working on one of the giant buildings here. I don't know if it's a new construction or if they're just remodeling it, but it does have all new windows in it. They all have the stickers on them. So and here we have a sign in the park here. It tells you the time, 13:02, which is 1:02 in the afternoon here on Cambodian time. It must be sponsored by Panasonic. And over there you'll see a trash bin site. They don't always have the trash bins inside of there. I sometimes think they're pulled out, but like there's a green one here. They are everywhere, you guys. And it stays pretty lively here. I mean, I come here every night, and I've left as late as 1:30 in the morning, and there's still people here. So people just really like chilling out here. And even at 1:30, some people are still working out here on the weightlifting equipment and the workout equipment. So, and here we got a pigeon. That's another big tourist attraction here, and for the locals, they really enjoy it. the pigeons all come out here, and ladies will sell you little bags of corn. You can throw it out there, and it just, the pigeons just flock to you. So yeah, so here's the nice benches that I like sitting on. They all say Prudential, and then they have a face engraved in them, but have a nice backrest. And then here we have, over in this little area, it's, every other bench has a backrest. So. And then of course, like I said, the entire length of this park has that nice area there to, along the beach, to just watch the boats go by. So. Now there you'll see a lawn boat. The guys just go ahead and they drop their shaft down into the water with the propeller on it. And then this big wide area here is where they all have Zumba class. It's usually like a guy instructor putting it on, and it's usually just women dancing. I have seen a few guys doing it too though. So then here's all the little food vendors throughout the day. Like I said, this is pretty early in the day, but they're all selling hard-boiled eggs, and here they're selling ice cream, and then here they're selling beverages. Yeah, and a pop can of Coke is going to cost you about 75 cents here. So. And this river is very wide, you guys. This is not the Mekong River. I believe it's the Tonle Sap River. Yeah, so yeah, here's where they have Zumba class, and then also in this area the kids will be on their little Power Wheels bikes, and they'll also be playing kick the ball, and a lot of these Asian kids, they also like this thing. It's like a rubber band. It shoots this little helicopter in the sky, and it flashes a beacon or whatever, so they can find it as it falls down. So yeah, it's sure nice that everybody doesn't have to fight for seating around here in Phnom Penh. There's definitely enough seating for everybody. So yeah, here's all this weightlifting equipment or whatever. It all uses your body weight. Surprisingly, nobody is using it right now. It's a pretty hot part of the day, so doesn't affect me though. I hear people complain about the heat of Cambodia. That's worse than Thailand, because everybody's been to Thailand. This heat is nothing here. It doesn't bother me one bit. Philippines is where you'll wake up in the middle of the night at 1 in the morning and you can't breathe because the air is so hot that it's actually suffocating you. Yeah, you don't see the monkey bars that often anymore. Hey, calisthenics bars there. Calisthenics bars there. Yeah, you see these flags up here. They go all along the riverfront. There's 3 of them. One is the Cambodia flag, and I'm not sure what all the others are for. And then right across the street over here is the temple where all the cats are in the back of it. I made a YouTube video about going to visit the cats over there. And then there's all these little buildings here on riverfront. It looks like there's generators in most of them. Some might even have pump systems in them. Yeah.
Hey, my friend, okay?
No, thank you. And then here's a statue of 2 guys on a horse, or on horses. He's got a big sword on his back, probably. And you'll see the little kids here at night. They actually curl up the horse's tail, and they're holding on to that man's back, sitting on that horse's rump. So the cops haven't done anything to them yet, you know, so little kids having fun. Then here on this side of the building here will be into my area that I really like, because it's so dark, and what we went through this area, it's tough to see anything at night, just not well lit. But yeah, here you see the flags all nicely, they're not hidden in the trees. And see this entrance area here? It's the entrance to where all these like Chinese lanterns are hanging. And it's well lit. And just a nice relaxing area to sit down and visit with all your Khmer friends. I have made so many Khmer friends here since I've been here. I arrived on January 5th, made the permanent move here, so. And then there is Nice Burger. It's a restaurant. It is $4 for a hamburger combo. That's a hamburger, fries, and a Coke. So that's not that bad if you're a tourist, but when you're living on Cambodian wages, that's kind of out of the budget. So I have not ate it. Living here. And here we got a lot of pigeons, because somebody threw corn down on the ground here, you guys. And here we got a cool bar that I just toured the other day. It is Four Rivers Hotel Rooftops Sky Bar. You look up, way up at the top. It says it has a star and a bar sign. That's not even the top floor. You go up another flight of stairs and you actually stand right on the roof. And I went there the other night. Nobody was there, but the bartender was telling me all about how ways to save money around Phnom Penh and all that kind of stuff. So he was kind of showing me where the islands are and everything out here on the river. So yeah, because I told him about the riverboat ride. It's like, why is it $5 for us foreigners and only $1.25 for the Cambodians? And he's like, oh, you don't need to pay for that. He's like, down at that end of the river, they have these the ferry that actually carries the cars and motorcycles over to like Silk Island and stuff. I think he said it's like $1 if I just hop on there. Don't bring a motorcycle or nothing, just hop on there as a person. He's like, they'll take you across for like $1, and that'll be your ferry ride, and you got a better deal than the locals even. So that's probably what I'll do once I actually get a job here. So, and right over there, see that kind of white there, that's where the ferry is dropping a bunch of people off. And actually there's two different ferries that hold the cars and motorcycles. One heads to that island and one will head to another island, from what they've said. I haven't gone on them, so. And then we got 7-Eleven here. It's the only convenience store on Riverfront that I've seen. So that gets a lot of traffic here. And then we got the Pink Elephant Pizza right here. Super Happy Pizza, Khmer and Thai food. And I've heard of the Happy Pizza here in Cambodia, where it's got weed in it. But I actually looked at the menu on that thing, on the Super Happy Pizza, and it does not have any drugs in it. So I don't know why they call it Super Happy Pizza. And then here is the really cool bar. I like sitting out here in the park next to this, because it's like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's actually 7 levels, and each one is a different bar. So they're all playing different music and different karaoke and everything there. So, and you'll hear Happy Birthday a lot actually. So. And they have a lot of massage shops all over here in Phnom Penh. But honestly, I've never actually seen a customer ever walk into them. So even though they are very affordable. It says $5 for the oil massage, and I think all these massages are is 1 hour long, and then they have the casual massage for $3, and then they have air conditioning for $10. So what I'm thinking is, like, the casual massage is for probably the girls that are new and don't have much experience on how to give a darn massage. But Phnom Penh is notorious for scammers at the massage parlors, from what I've heard. People have gone in there with like $800 or $900 in their wallet, and you lock it up in a locker, and they actually have a trap door. You put your padlock on it, and they have a trap door in the back, and they just slide it open, and they grab your wallet, and they take out your $100 bills, and they put in fake $100 bills, because you can buy tons of them here at the market, a whole stack of fake $100 bills. But from what people were saying, you can that they actually have a lot of even smaller denominations, 20s and 10s and 5s. They make fake versions of those. So whenever I withdraw cash here out of the ATMs, I always make sure I withdraw it in Khmer reals only, because I've had my Khmer reals all crumpled up and they still accept them. But I brought a whole bunch of $500 or $100 bills here, and they accepted all of them except for one. And I went to my bank before I left the United States, before I moved here, and I told them, I was like, they can't have a single rip in them, they can't have any ink blotches on them from the factory or anything. They have to be in pristine condition. And the bank lady said that the Treasury hasn't been sending the bank brand new bills at Christmas time. So she did the best, and I inspected all of them, and I didn't have any rips. Well, like I said, I had one, no rips, no ink on it, and they wouldn't accept it. They said that my bill is wore out because it's, you know, just from in your pocket, you know, sweaty or whatever. So it's like cloth, which, you know, that's the best, you would think, because it shows that, you know, with them just printing it on a printer, if they're counterfeiting it, it can't be like that. They said it's wore out and that they won't accept it. No, they all sent me away until I finally found one jewelry shop or whatever that said that they would give me $90 for my $100 bill. And I was like, no, I was like, I'll keep it. And she was just flabbergasted. She just was amazed I wouldn't take that or whatever. And that's all I was thinking is, I'll take that back to the US, or else I'll just, when I go on vacation to Thailand, they'll accept it and trade it for Thai baht for my holiday. So. And then here's the Royal Palace, you guys, which is, like I said, $10 for foreigners, and it's free for all Khmer people. And like I said, I'm not a tourist. I came here to live and start a new life, live like a local. One of my 16 roommates here today, I think she said she's heading to Angkor Wat over in Siem Reap, and that's like, I think it's over $50 for a foreigner. And the local girls that talked to here, they said that when they were back in high school back in the day, they only paid $10 to go on their class field trip. So they paid $10, and you'll be paying like $53 or something like that, because I think it's like, the price varies by who you buy your ticket through. It can be $37 to like $42, and then it sounds like it's a long ways out of town. You can't walk out there, so you got to pay $15 for the tuk-tuk driver. So yeah, and here they sell lots of toys here too. And then this here coming up is where all of the local Khmer people go and make I don't know, alms or whatever to Buddha. They go and spend a bunch of money on flowers and incense sticks, and then they buy little birds for $1, and you release them, and just for good luck to Buddha, I guess. Well, and then they buy corn too. This little girl here is throwing out corn for the pigeons. But yeah, these are little birds that you can buy. They're $1. Yep. Yeah, he's got some too. Yep. Yep. They're $1 for a bird, and you release it. And I always wondered, like, if they're like carrier pigeons. You release the bird, and then it goes back to its home where all these people live, and then they can resell it to the next guy. So, but yeah, this first little temple here, at night, like I said, this is really busy. Selling incense sticks, and there is a guy standing over here. Yeah. But yeah, they got the flowers that the ladies will buy and lay down there for Buddha in there. And then here's the fire pit where you go ahead and you light your incense sticks and set them inside. You can set them inside of there, inside the sand, so they don't start a fire. And we got tons of pigeons up on the roof too. And then honestly, this thing here, it's all fenced. It's always fenced off, and I don't see anybody sit up in there really. Like I don't know why they even have this thing here. So. And then here, this is kind of cool. It's got the gold snakes here. It's a cobra with multiple heads on it, is what it is. Really beautiful. So in these Buddhist countries, they really love gold. They paint everything gold. So. Here they're selling more flowers, and this is actually the more popular temple right here. It looks just like the other one, but here they have tons of people making sacrifices to Buddha. There's more of the birds for sale for $1. There's where you light your incense sticks, and that's where you